And it's funny, I just looked it up. Kyrie's 32, Anthony Edwards is 22. So he definitely grew up watching him and thinking to himself, you must have imagined like he's boxing with himself, trying to think about who he's going to match up against. And then it's probably Kyrie back then, and it's Kyrie right now. You know, we talked to Christopher Russo in the first hour about Kyrie and who he's become here in Dallas. What do you think of this metamorphosis of Kyrie Irving as he continually seems to reinvent himself?
It's really fascinating, Suzy, because at the time that Kyrie forced his way out of Cleveland, I just like my jaw dropped. Like, we were already firmly into this era of superstar empowerment and guys moving around more than we'd ever seen before. And I understood it and I support it. But I'd never seen a player decide, I don't want to be with the defining player of my generation who I've gone to 3 finals and won a championship with. I want to be somewhere else. And he ends up in Boston, and it doesn't go well. And it goes pretty badly, in fact, for a couple of years. And then he lands in my backyard in Brooklyn with Kevin Durant, and due to all kinds of circumstances that we do not need to relive or relitigate, it does not go well here in Brooklyn either. By the time the Mavericks traded for Kyrie Irving last year, there were very, very few teams in the NBA who really wanted to take a chance on him. And it was viewed as a risk, for sure. All that talent notwithstanding, and everybody acknowledges his talent and everybody admires his talent, but there was a risk because of his personality, because of things that had happened on court and off. And ever since getting to Dallas, Kyrie Irving has been, damn near perfect as a player, as a teammate, as just a general citizen. There has been nothing really to complain about. There have been no red flags. There have been no distractions. And unlike all those years ago when he forced his way out of Cleveland, where it seemed like maybe he wasn't comfortable having to play the co-star role with LeBron, with somebody who was, a bigger, brighter star, he seems comfortable with that now. More than that, like you've seen, even in this postseason run, there's times where it's like, he's got 9 or 10 assists and he's not scoring much, or he's got 12 assists and he's only scoring 9 points or whatever. There was a game like that just a week ago, I think. And that he's comfortable being in more of an opportunistic scorer, not needing to dominate the ball, not worrying about numbers. His ego seems to have, kind of been tamped down over this time. And maybe those are just the lessons you learn after bouncing around for a little bit and realizing that the market the bottom has fallen out for you. And like Kyrie himself, prior to his final season in Brooklyn on that media day, I remember him saying specifically that he didn't opt into free agency or pursue that route because he knew that there was really nothing out there for him. So he knew he needed to rehab himself, and he's done a fantastic job.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.